people see the word Taurus and they make up their mind before they ever pull a trigger, that's their loss and your gain. This is a countdown of 10 Taurus firearms you can find used under $100 that actually earn their place in your hands. And the closer we get to number 1, the smarter the buy gets. Kicking off the list at number 10, the Taurus PT22, a double-action .22 LR semi-auto that you will regularly find used between $65 and $90, small, lightweight, and built around one of the most useful features Taurus ever put on a pistol, the tip-up barrel. You don't rack the slide to chamber a round. You tip the barrel up, drop one in, close it, and you're ready. That makes it ideal for shooters with limited hand strength, new shooters, or anyone who wants the simplest possible manual of arms. 8 rounds of .22 LR, 11 ounces empty, and a snag-free hammer that won't catch on a pocket or purse. It's not a fighting gun, but as a plinking pistol, a trail companion, or a first gun for someone who's intimidated by larger calibers, the PT22 over-delivers at this price. And .22 LR is still the cheapest ammo you can run through anything. Number 9, the Taurus TCP738, and this one surprises people every single time they pick it up because it weighs 10.2 ounces. That is not a typo. At the time it was released, it was the lightest firearm Taurus had ever built, lighter than any of their small-frame revolvers. You're looking at a 2.84-inch barrel, 6+1 capacity and .380 ACP, a DAO trigger, low-profile fixed sights, and a loaded chamber indicator so you always know the status at a glance. It's made in the USA, Bainbridge, Georgia. And the polymer frame is durable despite how feather-light the whole package feels. Used TCPs show up regularly in the $75 to $95 range. The .380 ACP is a perfectly capable self-defense cartridge at the distances where pocket guns get used. If you need something that disappears in a front pocket with zero printing, the TCP738 is your answer. Number 8 on the list, the PT709 Slim, and Taurus named it exactly right. This is a single-stack 9mm with a 3.2-inch barrel, 7+1 capacity, and a profile so narrow it puts a lot of modern Slim 9s to shame. It runs a single-action / double-action trigger system, polymer frame, adjustable rear sight, and it's rated for 9mm Luger, a round that's far more capable than .380 in a package that's barely bigger. Used PT709 Slims show up in the $80 to $100 range with regularity. Here's the thing about this gun that most people overlook. The fixed barrel design on the Slim series means your sight picture is consistent shot to shot, which helps accuracy more than people give it credit for. If you want a 9mm that genuinely disappears under a shirt and costs almost nothing used, the PT709 Slim is the most underrated single stack on this list. Find one. Buy it. Number 7, the Taurus Model 85, a 5-shot double-action .38 special snub nose that has been in production since 1980 and is one of the most copied revolver formats in the world. Used blued steel versions hit the market regularly in the $75 to $100 range, especially at pawn shops that don't value revolvers. What you get is a 2-inch barrel, 5 rounds of .38 special, a transfer bar safety so it won't fire if dropped, and, this matters, it's rated for .38 special plus P ammunition. That means you can run modern self-defense loads through this thing, not just cheap FMJ. The Model 85 was built to compete directly with the Smith & Wesson J-frame, and it does a credible job. It's simple, reliable, and there are no magazines to lose or replace. For a bedside gun or a home defense revolver on a strict budget, this is a legitimate choice that people have trusted for over 4 decades. Before I talk about this gun, I'm going to be straight with you, because that's what this channel is. The PT111 Millennium series was involved in a class action lawsuit settled in 2017 over drop fire and safety concerns. As a result of that settlement, many of these guns were returned, inspected, and either repaired or replaced by Taurus at no charge to the owner. The G2, the second generation, was the post-lawsuit redesign with improved safety mechanisms. So when I say the PT111 Millennium G2 is worth picking up used for $75 to $100, I mean specifically the G2, not the original Millennium Pro. Look for G2 stamped on the frame. What you get with a legitimate G2 is a striker-fired 9mm with a 3.25-inch barrel, 12+1 capacity, ambidextrous magazine release, adjustable rear sight, and a trigger that's genuinely usable. 12+1 and a compact 9mm under $100 is a remarkable value, as long as you know what you're buying. Now you do. Number 5, the Taurus PT24 Pro, a full-size polymer striker-fired pistol that was built to compete with the Glock 17 and the Springfield XD, and on the used market you can find it for $85 to $100 because nobody talks about it. The 24/7 Pro has a 4-inch barrel in the standard version, a 17-round capacity in 9mm. Yes, 17. A polymer frame with a textured grip, a loaded chamber indicator, and a built-in Picatinny rail for a lighter laser. For home defense, the 24/7 Pro is arguably the best dollar-per-feature firearm on this entire list. You are getting a full-size, rail-equipped, high-capacity 9mm for less than $100. The .40 S&W variant shows up at similar prices if you prefer that caliber. At a pawn shop, the staff will frequently price these like they're disposable. They are not. Pick one up and you'll understand immediately. Number 4, the Taurus Model 605. And yes, I said .357 Magnum, a 5-shot snub-nose revolver chambered in one of the most proven defensive calibers ever made. And you can find beat-up but functional used examples in the $85 to $100 range if you shop pawn shops and estate sales with patience. The Model 605 has a 2-inch barrel, 5 rounds of .357 Magnum or .38 Special interchangeably, because .357 cylinders accept both, a double-action/single-action trigger, and a rubber grip that soaks up the recoil better than you'd expect from a 2-inch .357. Is it a handful to shoot? Yes. Is it one of the most capable defensive revolvers you can carry at any price, let alone under $100? Also, yes. There is no scenario where a .357 Magnum snub-nose is a bad choice for personal protection. Find one, check the timing, verify the cylinder locks up tight, and you've got a serious tool for almost no money. Number 3, the Taurus PT92. And this is the sleeper pick on this entire list. The PT92 is Taurus's take on the Beretta 92 platform. In the 1970s, Beretta licensed production of the 92 to Forjas Taurus in Brazil, and Taurus made the design their own. What you get is a full-size, all-metal, hammer-fired 9mm with a 5-inch barrel, 17-round capacity, ambidextrous safety that also functions as a decocker and fixed sights. The all-steel frame means this gun is heavy, about 34 ounces, but that weight absolutely eats recoil. Shooting a PT92 is smooth in a way that polymer guns at this price level cannot replicate. Beat-up PT92s show up used in the $85 to $100 range at pawn shops where the staff looks at a big heavy gun and prices it low. They're wrong. The PT92 is one of the most naturally accurate 9mm pistols ever made. The trigger is excellent, and the magazine capacity rivals guns costing 5 times the price. This is the one people walk past. Don't be that person. Number 2, and I'm putting the Model 85 back on this list, but in a completely different form, the Model 85 Ultralight. This is the aluminum frame variant of the classic 85, and it weighs just 17 ounces empty, compared to the steel version's 21 ounces. That 4-ounce difference is massive when you're carrying this thing in a pocket or on a belt all day. Same specs otherwise. 2-inch barrel, 5 rounds of .38 Special plus P, transfer bar safety, double action/single action, but in a package that disappears. Used ultralights show up in the $85 to $100 range at pawn shops and gun shows, usually because sellers can't believe a revolver this light is worth much. The aluminum frame does mean you'll feel the plus P loads more than on the steel version, but for carry, you're not running boxes of plus P at the range, you're running it when it counts. For the most packable, Most pocketable defensive firearm under $100, the Model 85 Ultralight wins the argument. The number one Taurus under $100 worth buying is any pre-March 2019 Taurus with the original box and paperwork intact. Stay with me because this one requires a little explanation and it's worth every second. Before March 1st, 2019, Taurus sold their firearms under a policy called the Unlimited Lifetime Repair Policy. Here's what made that policy different from everything they offer today. It followed the gun, not the owner. It didn't matter if you were the second, the third, or the fifth owner of that firearm. The coverage transferred automatically with the gun. After March 2019, Taurus switched to a limited lifetime warranty that covers original purchasers only. It does not transfer. So when you find a used Taurus, a PT92, a Model 85, a PT24/7, anything made and sold before March of 2019, with the original box and documentation proving the purchase date, you potentially still have that old unlimited transferable repair policy backing you up. Pawn shops price these guns on brand perception and condition. They almost never factor in the warranty. That's your edge. A pre-2019 Taurus in the box, under $100, isn't just a budget gun. It's a budget gun with lifetime coverage that most people with a $700 pistol don't have. Do your homework on the specific model, verify the purchase date on the paperwork, and call Taurus directly at 800-327-3776 to confirm coverage before you hand over cash. When it checks out, you buy it immediately. That's the list. 10 Taurus firearms under $100 that are absolutely worth picking up if you find them. If this video helped you out, hit those like and subscribe buttons.